express what an honor it's been to host Steve and bring his work here and be able to work with his wonderful, beautiful family who are all incredible. I'm sure that you all know them as well, but Steve this is really, truly one of the most special things that the museum has ever done. And I really just want to thank you for being willing to share it with all of us. So thank you so much, Steve.
Thank you very much. I'll be pretty brief. This is the hardest part of this whole
Could you get in the room because the sound is great.
And more people.
We're better. Is this better?
Much better.
Okay. So the first thing I'd like to say is that it's amazing to me what the directors of the people who made this happen have done. It's just like providing an opportunity for someone like me in the community to present some ideas and some feelings, and it just for the board or whoever was responsible for it to have that vision to create a space like this. They need to be certainly acknowledged and appreciated. And then to work with people like Anna and Kate, they're just remarkable. Anna's been not only highly professional, but totally compassionate and understanding. And that guy over there with the camera, he's not going to say much, but he's the one that, as he said earlier, he's the one that got the pebble rolling, because he was at my house one day, and this was, again, all this is new to me, a year, and he said in his own quiet little way, that's interesting. And then he got things moving, and then this is what's happened. And to thank Joyce and Molly for their expertise and their help, and it's just been wonderful. In terms of my talking, I'm not going to talk much, but I'm going to say that I've written some songs, but they can be poems too, but I'm not going to sing them tonight. But let me just tell it just a quick story. One of the happiest days of my life is when I came home from Vietnam. And on that day, I remember everything about it. I left a place called Can Tho in the morning in a helicopter in good weather in order to fly to Saigon, which is about 90 miles away. And we ran into this wicked bad thunderstorm. The lightning and thunder and the choppers moving all over the place. And I just kept saying to myself, oh, no, not on my last day. But the pilot was a good pilot, and he scooted the thunderstorm, and we landed and safely. And there on the tarmac was what we called Freedom Birds, because that was the aircraft that would take us home. And this is a song about that, but the basic story is that I finally got to the aircraft, and I had a friend who was a doctor, and he gave me, and I was so nervous after getting through, a year of what, trying to, getting through, and I was so nervous, I said, I needed something to put me to sleep. And he gave me this big red pill. And I took off from Saigon, which was Saigon at the time, airport, and there were, and I didn't wake up until I got to Oakland. It was amazing. Whatever I don't know what the pill is. It was pretty potent. But believe in the air. You look down and you see nothing but bomb craters, and yet everyone on the aircraft initially would would be erupt and applause. As we took off, everyone would just be so thrilled and happy that they were going home. And so then anyway, I woke up in California, and at the time I took my uniform off because I was, there were people there protesting, And I put dungarees, I threw my uniform in the trash, put dungarees and a sweatshirt on. And someone said, call me a murderer. And then I finally got to Philadelphia. And Joyce lived up the Jersey Pike in Barnesville, New Jersey. So I paid, at that time, $140, which was a lot of money, to take a cab because I didn't want to take any other transportation. And I wanted to get there, it was that close. Took a cab all the way up to Joyce's house where I met Jen for the first time.
And he surprised us. Yeah, he wasn't supposed to be home until a week later, so.
Anyway, so let me just read you this. It's a song, but I'll just read it. One more day and a wake-up call, and I'm on my way. I've been here far too long. Now I'm going home to stay. Catch me a ride on a whirlybird, just this one last time. Get me the hell out of here. I think I've lost my mind. I can see my freedom bird shining in the sun. I'll be the first to step aboard before this day is done. Woke up in California, knelt and kissed the ground. Someone called me a murderer, and I didn't even turn around. Took a cab from Philadelphia all the way up to Jersey Pike. Waiting on the porch was my baby girl in the arms of the love of my life. And the chorus is, fly me on that freedom bird, tuck me under your wing. I sure hope you know the way to get me home. Just get me home. Please get me home again. And just about this work, again, it's all magical to me. I'm not sure how it happened. I would go to the beach and have memories of Vietnam and pick up materials, come back and make things that would make my living memories tangible, something I could see and touch and smell, and almost validating in a way for me. That's sort of the impetus to it. There's no magic, I go to Shirley's and buy tubes of super glue and find stuff on the beach and do this. It's not all that complicated. And I was thinking, after being here for several days now, it's just like this place used to be a hospital that would rehab, and there was so much suffering and pain going on, and somebody had the vision to do this, and now it's another healing environment, and I think that is just a testimony to whoever was thinking. Someone was thinking far out of the box to make this happen, and I think it's very special for whoever was involved in that process. The last thing I'm going to do is say, Nick, my friend Nick has heard this before, but this is a song. I'll read it as a poem, which sort of tells what I do, which I've only been doing for a year, and it explains it. It's called Ollie and Me. Ollie is my dog, my English setter, and we go to the beach every day, rain or shine, to pick up ingredients to make these things, right? Okay, so it's called Ollie and Me. I've been walking down by the ocean, just my dog and me, going there every day, rain or shine. There is no place I'd rather be. Looking for what the tide washed in, while Ollie just runs free, picking up the gifts left overnight. There is no place I'd rather be. It's cold and wet as the sun settles down, and Ollie heads for the truck. Days like this need never end. There is no place I'd rather be. And the chorus is, the waves roll gently on this endless shore, while a soft mist holds us as the moon greets the evening sky.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah.